You know, I went to college at Marquette in Milwaukee, and you know, like we would have been up all night, but we used to go down when the Smelt were coming in. You know, like that's a good time because you go down to the pier and people are like drinking beer, frying them up. It's like, that's a good time. So Smelt, for me, the challenge was to do something weird with it, which I didn't, because as much as I tried, the best way to cook Smelt is you fry them. You eat them while they're hot. You know, like that's Smelt. That's how you do it. Normally, I think it's like right before dawn, a couple hours before dawn. I know it was late. We were drunk.
Did you think about trying to make it South American?
I think I did a little bit. This is very much, you know, the way that we're going with the menu. It's sort of very simple things, because to me, you know, I'm trying to touch on my childhood in Brazil, trying to touch on a big part of my adult life spent going back and forth to Buenos Aires. These are Brazilian. They're the same thing as piri-piris, really. Pretty spicy. I mean, they're not like habanero spicy. I have somebody growing them for me next year, but they always come pickled. And the beautiful thing about it is that the vinegar they come in is really good. Hey Joe, do I have a whisk anywhere? It makes my hands look huge. Saying my hands look huge, you know what I actually mean.
Hey, you know what that means? He wears big gloves.
That's right. Garlic. There's no ice cream course. There's no Smelt cookies. You could, I suppose you could, I'm sure that you can pickle them and eat them that way. It'd probably be delicious. But with that delicate, you know, the thing about Smelt is, I think that people see these small fish and they think that they're anchovies or they're sardines, that it'd be really oily. But they're like tiny little perch. I mean, they've got that fresh lake flavor. And I think that when you fry them very quickly, it seals in that flavor. I don't think you want to play with that. You know, you don't want to get away from that too much. You want to keep that intact, because that's the whole ball of wax. So we're going to use this as our flour. My thinking is, and I've never done this before, so we'll see. It's just going to give it a nice crunchiness, which I think, you know, that's kind of where we want to be with these fish. Plus, they're Smelt. They cook real fast. So let's give it a go. And to keep the Brazilian thing kind of going on, we're going to garnish with some peanuts, toasted peanuts, serrano chilies, green onion. I don't like cilantro. I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of dende oil. Look at that. This, I'm telling you, this could get on the menu. It's local fish, Smelt, you know? That is a taste of the Great Lakes to me, if ever there was one. But garnished with, you know, things from the Green City Market, garnished with local ingredients, but the integrity, the idea, like this tastes like Brazil to me. This does, it tastes like the beach. It's very integral to a few dishes in Brazilian cooking. It's palm nut oil. It's like deep orange. It's a smell that you know from African food. If you know like Western African food at all, you know this smell.